So I've turned the recording on because I want to get you two on record for what you thought of the movie.
I'm going to save mine for the actual Poe-Cast.
That's what we're doing right now.
Recording.
Is this the actual... Are we...
Yep.
Hello and welcome to the Poe-Cast. I'm Benjamin.
And I'm Christopher.
And we have Katy with us again.
Once again, yes.
We are in the car. We just got back from seeing The Hobbit, The Desolation of Smaug. And I said it right.
Yes, and he's been saying it wrong.
I've been saying it wrong because of you.
Well, I finally started saying it right because you wanted me to say it right.
Yeah, and now he was talking to me about the Desolation of Smaug, and I just kind of looked at him and grinned, and he goes, Smaug!
I feel like this is going to be a mini episode, but I'm okay with this.
It is going to be a mini episode.
So, Christopher, you tell us your thoughts on the movie first, even though you've seen it already.
I still hated it.
Okay.
The ending is just bad, and there's too many logical inconsistencies. And did any of you notice the magic extras in Bolg's duel with Legolas?
When the two popped out of nowhere, and he...
No. Okay, Bolg pointed to two, and he said, "You two." He
Come
said,
with me, and
all
then
of
one
you.
followed him.
No, two followed him. Either Legolas is extremely bad at killing orcs, or there were 5 orcs with Bolg.
Elf math.
Well, like I was saying to Katy, I did not like Legolas claiming Orcus for his own, and he did not know what the bleep he was doing with a two-handed sword, and I feel like that's why he got his butt kicked, because he's like, Orcus, Goblin Cleaver, I shall kill everybody, and then Bolg was like,
He's like,
nope, slap.
Yeah, he's like, how you hold this thing?
Pretty much. He got his butt,
Yeah.
he ended up dropping the sword within like 3 seconds of drawing it, which I was like, yes, haha.
Serves you right.
Serves you right.
That doesn't belong.
I said it out loud.
Get your filthy hands off that.
Katy actually slapped me because I was over there pouting because Legolas had
was.
Orcus.
He was like, you shouldn't have that sword. I'm like, really, dude?
I crossed my
here's
arms
the
and I
thing.
fumed.
Here's the thing.
Like you're doing
Actually,
now.
that was in the book. The elves do take Orcrist, and Thorin doesn't get it back until after he dies, because he's wounded in the Battle of Five Armies, and he dies because of his wounds.
Yeah.
And Orcrist is placed on his chest along with he's buried, and Orcrist and the Arkenstone are placed on his tomb. And the blade glows blue whenever enemies are near the mountain. But okay, I thought the movie is still really silly, and it really should take itself seriously, like Lord of the Rings did.
I, for one, really enjoyed it.
You what?
I knew it.
Don't get me wrong, there were a couple parts where I was like, but I really enjoyed it. And Christopher, I have to thank you for... you have to talk your phone back. Christopher, for getting my hopes down about Smaug. I was very upset when Christopher told me he was a 4-limbed dragon. For those of you who are going, what? That's 2 wings and 2 legs.
Yes.
What?
See, okay.
I ended up really...
Wait.
I noticed that. I thought it kind of looked like a scaly chicken.
Yeah. But then they sold it to me, and I liked it.
Okay, see, the thing is, where's the phone? The phone's there. Okay. I think Smaug looked beautiful. I wish
he did.
He had 2 more legs.
Tyrannosaurus Rex arms from Katy. And an eye roll from Christopher.
And that he didn't have the weird-looking mouth.
Actually,
I know why they did it. They did it to give him more facial expressions.
I liked it.
But I don't like that it curves up at the end. It makes no sense.
I liked it. And that part where, well, spoiler alert, that part where Thorn was on the end of his nose, I was just like, I was like, oh crap. Sit pretty for your treat, Smaugy.
Yeah.
And
That's what it reminded me of.
all of the name calling too. I was like, yes,
calling him a slug.
Dragons love to talk. I love how Benedict Cumberbatch is literally in love with his voice as he's talking, because that's what a dragon would be doing. And then they're like, insults. And for not having insulted the dragon in the book, actually, I think they came up with some pretty darn good insults.
I like the slug.
Oh, they're just like, yeah, you getting fat and dragging around, blah, blah, blah. And Smaug, you can just tell, is getting... And then he's just like, yes, how are you doing? Slug. and you're just like, oh, snap. Oh, bro, snap.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So I think
I was ready to be so utterly disappointed with Smaug, but I was very happy. And the spiders really creeped me and Katy out.
I almost cried. You don't even know. I hate spiders and those things. And I'm not to that point in the book yet, so I didn't know to expect the thing.
But the spiders were creeping me out too. But oh my! I really liked when Bilbo, spoiler alert, put on the ring. They started. We could hear them talking.
That was
and
fun.
The voices were perfect. Yes, this is precious. We'll try that. And Bilbo throws the rock. And they're all just go scuttling off.
you're basically doing your Gollum voice.
I am, but
and you even said precious.
You did.
I did. Oh, when Smaug said precious. Oh. And even,
I liked how they showed how the ring is affecting Bilbo.
yes, that was good too. When he
was.
beat the crap out of that trapdoor spider thingy.
Was that a trapdoor spider
It
or
looked
a
like a
trapdoor
crab.
crab?
It was a
I think it's
trapdoor
a
spider crab.
I think it's a trapdoor crab.
Spider crab.
Crab.
Does whatever a
Trap spider crab.
does.
Trap spider crab. Trap spider crab door. Crab
Okay,
door.
should
So-
we go inside before they close?
Yes. Very quickly, what did you think of it?
I liked it. Don't give me that disappointed look. All hope is fading from Christopher's eyes. No, I liked it. Let me read the parts in the book. Don't give me that.
I'm not. I'm restraining myself from talking about the.
You're like, girl. No.
Oh, can we talk for just a split second about Radagast being a little child in a good way?
Yes.
But Radagast was... Well, no, it was adorable.
I touched the lever. I touched the button.
And they go into the dark tomb, and then he sneaks up on Gandalf, and Gandalf's like, oh my gosh, what the heck are you doing?
No,
and Radagast is just like...
Turn around, we'll reenact it.
Reenact it. Gandalf turns around, he's like, ah! And Radagast is just standing there, just kind of quite clueless about what's going on.
Why am I here?
This isn't a very nice place to
Actually,
be.
he did say that. Gandalf.
This isn't very...
Why am I here?
Why am I here? This isn't a nice place to be. And then Gandalf's like, such and such, this is evil and evil. And Katy and I started talking to each other, and Katy's like, well, why are they bad? And it's
Why are
like,
they
it's Radagast, it's because they're evil.
But why?
Well, why? Well, it's because they're gonna kill everybody.
Okay, we're
Even my
gonna
rabbits?
Yes, even
pause.
your rabbits.
Oh,
We're gonna pause.
Girl, hold my earrings. I'm getting there.
hold my weave.
Hold
Hold
my
on.
weave.
We're gonna
Hold
pause, go in and get some sushi, talk about it, and then we'll come back.
Okay, so welcome back to the Poe-Cast after our very short commercial break, and we're talking quiet now because we're actually in Kyoto's. No.
Yes, we're
We don't
going
even
to
know.
have sushi.
We don't even know if it's going to pick up us all talking, but
It'll pick us up.
It'll pick us up.
up.
we're just talking. That's why we're talking quietly.
Whisper voice. Inside voice.
So let's talk about Bomber and how awesome he was in that blundering scene.
I'm pretty sure if you watch the movie again and kept count, I want to keep count. I want to watch it again and keep count because I'm pretty sure Bomber had more kills than anyone else in the movie.
In that one scene.
In that one scene.
And honestly, you've got to wonder
I was just
at
sitting
the-
there and laughing my butt off, but
Oh,
as soon
I
as his
couldn't stop
arms
laughing.
popped out with the axes, I was set. I was just yep.
Oh, I was done after that. I was
Well,
just like,
honestly, and I just have to wonder how many barrels did they have? Because they kept getting new barrels, and you never see the empty barrels until they need one. But
That's
I'm just
because
pointing
they
out-
that's because they let some of the barrels go before. Remember, the elves are emptying their barrels and
Right.
stacking them up. Mm-hmm. That's what it was in my mind.
I'm just like illogical, but okay, fine.
No, but there
Bomber
you
was
go.
freaking hilarious.
yes.
Bomber was perfect. Oh my gosh! When he started hauling butt, like he was at the end.
When the
of
bear was chasing after them. Oh my gosh.
In my mind, all I could hear was, "We dwarves are natural sprinters," and Bomber, the fastest dwarf in the company, is passing up every
going.
single dwarf, including Gandalf, who has the longest legs.
He's lapping them.
He was. He's just like, and the worst part was he was at the front of the company to start with,
He was
and he
the honey
stops.
badger. Nope.
I mean, he stops, he turns around, and he just stares. Everyone passes him by, and the next scene you just see him go.
Somebody lit a fire under his butt.
I mean, he was
I'm coming through.
he
Making tracks.
So why?
So why?
Why? What is Wormtongue doing in Lake Town?
Wasn't that character in the book? I haven't read the book in a while, but wasn't there this slimy, oily the spies and talking about the spies all the time. I mean, it wasn't so prominent, but I thought there were undertones of it. No? Okay.
No. Just the Master of
Well,
Lake Town, who literally has no lines, and maybe mentioned 2 times.
I was kind of okay with it. Something neat, I don't know the name of the comedian offhand, other than he's on Comedy Central.
Stephen Colbert.
Stephen Colbert, did you see him?
Yes, I did.
Yep.
Yep.
One of my friends, Robbie, has a man crush on Stephen Colbert. So.
I just remember his interview on the Letterman show when he was like, I really wanted to be an elf. I mean, I'm half elf anyway. Look at my pointed ear.
Only one.
Only one. And they did a close-up on it. He's like, now warning, I'm going to do something, but you'll never unsee it if once you see it. And then Letterman's like, okay. He takes the fold of his really long pointed ear, puts it in his own ear, and just stands there and makes a popping noise. As he makes the popping noise with his mouth, the ear pops back out into its normal spot. And it's like, okay. But I loved his little eye patch bit where he's got his eye patch flipped up and he's like, yep. Raises his eyebrow.
No, you weren't. Yes, I was.
Mm-hmm.
I just have to laugh at how ridiculous their
little signal is.
Their little, like you have this line of signals,
the system,
signaling.
just to watch someone's house.
I say I loved it because
I liked it.
No, it was hilarious.
Did you watch Great Escape like I told you to?
I haven't yet. No.
Okay, so that's a movie we need to watch.
Yeah, I didn't. No, I did not.
That's a movie we need to watch because that's why I was going crazy because it reminded me of The Great Escape. Have you seen Great Escape, Katie?
I have heard of it, and I have had friends that have seen it. I've not seen it.
Because they had a really cool system like that in the movie. What the cool thing about it is it was also in real life.
It reminded me of the Lost Boys on Hook.
Yeah.
When Rufio's in charge.
Rufio!
But have you ever seen The Slipper and the Rose?
No, I have not.
Exactly.
I can never find my slippers or robe.
I saw the
Rose.
I saw
not robe, Rose.
Oh, Rose.
I saw Lady Hawk though, like you told me to. I don't remember if I told you that or not.
Mm-hmm. You did. Let's talk about The Hobbit since we're still recording.
Yeah, we're still recording. I mean, we go off track quite a bit.
And I'll bring us back on track.
Yeah, I mean, I love the spiders as much as I hated them. I loved
so
when they went.
really well done.
I loved when they went on their little food escapade. They were literally like, if you've seen the movie Up, where the dogs hear a squirrel,
yeah,
they all go running off. I think I mentioned that earlier, but I'll mention it again. It was so cool.
He's the food that is run, get set. He's still alive and
Okay, Benjamin, Toriel, and Killy, go.
Loved it. I mean, personally, I don't care if this is heard on the podcast. I love girls who are taller than me, so I love this little romance between Keely and Tariel, the elf. He's tall. As soon as she said he's tall for a dwarf, I was like, oh no, but oh yes at the same time.
Yay, tall girls!
Yay, tall girls and short guys. Woohoo! But I love that little sweet romance. I personally am a really big fan of it being added. Only thing I'm not okay with is Keely being shot in the knee with the Morgul.
Literally.
Okay, when he was shot in the knee with the arrow, I was like, okay, that's fine. But when they're like Morgul arrows, like, oh no, then that was unnecessary, uncalled for. Keely should have been there, and everyone else with him.
Okay, do you know about the arrow to the knee thing?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
I know.
Well, yeah, arrow to the knee.
Yeah, we looked at each other.
Everyone knows. Most people know.
It's actually a Viking idiom for I got married.
I got married, and we were laughing. I don't know if I didn't quite fully catch if you were laughing why I was laughing. But when he took the arrow to the knee, I was like, okay, he took an arrow to the knee, ha ha ha. And then Tariel showed up. Yeah. And I was like, literally took an arrow to the knee because he's got a crush on this elf.
And she's saving him, and they're doing the romance thing.
They're doing the romance thing while he's got an arrow in his knee.
Mm-hmm. Like, oh.
Technically, it's right below his knee.
Technically.
Okay, your kneecap and the tendon, this is the nurse in me. The tendon goes here and here. So,
And she's also tickling me. Okay, so since it hit
No, you're just being super ticklish while she's
it's
poking you.
technically in his knee because you have tendons.
Actually,
there's the kneecap.
It's close enough to his knee where we can say he took an arrow to the knee and make the Skyrim joke.
Dude, if it
No.
went through there.
Just refer to me as dude.
No, I'm talking to myself.
I think you're talking to me.
No, I'm talking to myself. If it actually
I get
went
called dude all the
through-
time. I have people on my game thinking I'm a guy.
And the
That's me
pacification
behaving.
process.
That's me behaving.
But, like, I'm poking this muscle, and I'm just imagining, like, an arrow...
This is the part of the show where we talk about Christopher's knees.
A barbed orc poisoned arrow that doesn't have to be Morgul blah blah blah.
Just an arrow.
Through. See, okay, now if it was made in the Morgul Vale, couldn't it technically be a Morgul something? It doesn't actually have to be like, oh, look, it's a poison knife that we're trying to wraithify you with.
A dwarf wraith.
That actually can't happen. No, actually, that
What's
can't
your
happen.
knees?
Wait. That can't happen.
You're a little short for a wraith.
You're a little short for a ring wraith, aren't you?
Well, see, Frodo almost became a wraith.
True. But he's a half. You're a little short for a wraith, aren't you?
Exactly, okay. But what I'm saying is, actually, Sauron used the Rings of Power. He made all the Rings of Power except the 3 elven rings.
Mm-hmm.
He intended to corrupt and wraithify
Everyone.
Like men and dwarves. Unfortunately, dwarves don't fade into the wraith world.
Dwarves are just like, nope.
Nope.
Yeah, no, actually, that was why Sauron basically put a recall on the Dwarven Rings of Power project because they weren't working out, and
guys,
and
this isn't working. I need my rings back.
And the dwarves actually were like using the rings against him, or for their own good, and they weren't corrupting them. And they were like,
"Here's this ring that's going to make you my servant." Wait, what are you doing? You're making everyone else your. Okay, nope.
Nope, we can't have this.
Give them back. Give them. Nope, never. Too late.
And the dwarves are like, no takesies backsies.
No takesies backsies.
No idiot giving.
Okay, can we talk a little bit about the little appearance when Legolas is going through Gloin's wallet? His little locket?
glowing.
Glowing.
It's not glowing, it's glowing. It's Owen and glowing, not Oin and glowing.
Beard.
Is this your brother? That's my wife. And what's this ugly orc haggard? That's my boy, Gimli. It's like, yes.
Double. I love that moment, but I hate the fact that his wife does have mutton chops.
Well, if you looked in if the first Hobbit, the women had mutton chops.
I know, but I hate dwarven women actually having beards. I think that's...
Well, Gimli made the joke about, or Aragorn made the joke about women having beards, while Gimli was explaining. And once that was in there, it was kind of hard for Peter Jackson to ignore it when he went and made the movies.
Gotta say... I'm sorry. Gotta say, Gimli is actually more of a ladies' man than Keely.
He is. I mean, actually, no. Keely's flirting was really cute. I'm gonna say that from a guy's point of view.
He went on the from a girl's point of view, he went for the
He went for the sentimental,
boy, because he was a
for
smart
Keely?
aleck. Yeah, Keely.
Yeah.
Did the smart aleck thing, and that
it kind of backfired.
Caught her attention, and he was like, "Oh, that's not gonna work with her." Okay, well, hey.
Sentimental stuff.
Here's the sentimental sweet things.
Well, Gimli is just the brash. Oh, here's my bragging. I caught this fish that was this big, and I come from this country. Yeah, exactly.
Actually, not really, because remember what he says to Galadriel.
Galadriel, yes.
You basically have a
that's
proper
different.
Lancelot Guinevere thing going on there.
True. I mean, but that's different. More chivalrous.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, okay, there's a bit of me that is like, this book is too precious to have things changed.
Well, I'm just sitting there saying that we still have the book. We can go back to the book for comfort whenever we don't like something in the movie.
Yeah.
And the movie's just everyone
I still don't think I'd come back to this movie to watch for fun. Will I come back to The Return of the King? Absolutely.
Well, I'll buy this movie. I will come back and watch it again and again.
I think I'm going to wait until the Blu-ray extended edition. I don't actually think that this is worth buying the regular version.
Oh,
but I'll get the extended.
I'm gonna look up every scene I can with Keely and Tariel on YouTube as soon as it's up there and watch them because they were adorable.
And the playlist will just be titled.
Katy kept elbowing me because I was just like, "Aww." Every time the scene ended.
Something when she busted through the door. Did you say "Hello, my love" or something like that? Was she just like?
Well, what? Okay, so spoiler alert: all the orcs drop in on Feely and Keely, and who is it? And who is
Kids.
And the other guy.
Feely, Keely, Owen, and Beaufort.
Owen and Beaufort. Owen and Beaufort. And
not Bifer. Bifer is the one who can't talk.
Beaufort and Beaufort.
And there's Beaufort. Bifer, Beaufort, and Bomber.
And Bomber's the fat one.
But
Beaufort's the drunk.
All the orcs drop in, and they start attacking. And like Katie said, the joke, that's my bad knee. When one of the orcs grabs Keely by the knee, he got shot in. But then all of a sudden, Tariel just kicks down the door and slices an orc's head off. And I leaned over to Katie, and I put my best voice on. I was like, hello, my love. Because that's pretty much what was going through my mind when Tariel burst through the door and locks eyes with Keely.
So if you want to get a date with Benjamin, be taller than him and bust his door down with swords.
And kill something.
Which basically means win HVZ or the Hunger Games.
And be taller than me.
And be taller. You have to be taller.
Well, unfortunately...
Midgets need not apply.
It won't be taller than you.
It's easy to be taller than me.
But I'm going to be buying you a Tauriel Games Workshop model now.
Aww. You're going to have to paint her for me, because I won't be able to paint myself. And I'll just set her on my... You have to give me a Keely, too. I'm going to set him there. And stare at him.
Do we need to get you a Disney Princess Castle to complete the fantasy?
No, just get me some kind of cool battlefield with a bunch of orcs.
We'll get you like a little X-Wing fighter that they can both fit in. And tie little tin cans on the back of it.
Yes. I'm okay with this now.
Paint just married on the back of the...
Tariel is going to die.
Oh, Tariel's going to die. But is she going to die before Keely, or is she going to die?
They're going to.
Or well, no, there's that. But don't forget, Christopher can slap me over the head if I'm misquoting this. Elves die of sadness. That's pretty much one of the few things they can die from. Is grief.
Like a broken heart.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
There's a possibility that could happen. Mm-hmm. And I would be really happy if they did it like that. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'll be happy however way they do it, because Tariel
I'm going to be happy whichever way you die.
But that would make me so stinking happy if they did it that way. It would be so beautiful.
Like, kill Keely off and then she just...
Well, not like drops dead,
no,
but like after the battle,
yeah,
you just see her slowly getting older or something. You're like, wait, this shouldn't be happening. Elves die of sadness.
Hang on.
That actually happens to people too, though. So.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Unless they have Alzheimer's.
I am the most knowledgeable Tolkien person at the
table currently.
Mm-hmm.
But Benjamin, do you remember what relation, if any, Dayan Ironfoot has to Thorin Oakenshield?
Isn't he the dwarf who comes to the rescue with his army?
Yep, and becomes king of Erebor after Thorin, Keely, and Feely die in the Battle of Five Armies.
I don't remember.
I'm gonna bet now
that he's
Azog
Thorin's
is gonna kill all three of them, or at least mortally wound all three of Durin's.
Azog needs to be.
And Dayan Ironfoot's gonna get. Either Dayan Ironfoot or Beorn is going to kill Azog. And I think it's actually going to be Beorn. They're going to stick with Beorn.
Oh, you think Beorn's going to show up in the Battle of Five Armies?
He does in the book.
Oh, that's right, it does.
How are they not going to... How can Jackson resist a huge freaking bear in a battle scene? Do you honestly think that Peter Jackson can resist that? Yeah, I think he's going to be in both forms.
I think Beorn's going to kill him off, if that's the case.
In bear form or in human form?
In bear form, I think.
Bear form.
It would be more dramatic.
He's going to do it like in bear form. I think he should do it.
Kill him while he's a bear, and then as he's dying, he changes, and you just see the man form drop and die.
Or
Baron's not going to die. Yeah. Baron's going to kill Azog. That's what I'm saying.
Sorry. I was confused. What?
No, they're going to do it with the bear because that's what they're said. I think it'd be more touching with Bjorn coming back in his human form, striding up to Azog.
And then the final.
I hate orcs. Smash!
Sure, after he rips off all his limbs,
oh my gosh, when all the dwarves grabbed the spider's leg, I was like, oh no, oh no, oh no. And then it was one of those things. It was going to be. Are they actually going to do it? Are they actually going to do it? And then all the music stops and all sound stops. And I think Katie did the same thing. We're just like, and then. I actually wasn't more grossed out about the legs. I was more grossed out about the fact that
it fell
poor
on him.
Boffer. It wasn't a Boffer.
That was Bumber.
Or Bumper
Because
had the
Bumper
whole
gets
spider
so much
land on
crap
him.
Happened to him.
Yeah.
He gets.
Hey, but Bumber got to steamroll like 50 orcs.
Yeah. Bomber is voted the most VA dwarf in this movie.
In the company.
We need just clips of him with a Bomber kill count up in the corner, like ding
Yep.
ding 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 ding.
Yes,
ding,
please.
ding,
Can we make a little? Once we get the video, can we cut that little bit and do that a kill count?
Actually,
Bomber's-
I don't think we're gonna need to do it. I think
Someone else probably do it.
that.
Well, we also need to include
that
where
every
he's standing in that
time along
crosswalk in Goblin Town, and he's got that mace. It's like,
Actually,
it's not a mace.
No,
It's not a mace.
That's
I was looking-
Owen. That's
No.
Owen who has his big long staff and is going.
Oh,
And then
Buffer's
Balin's
mace.
also doing it.
Buffer's mace. Did you get a good look at it when he was running? I don't know if you
It's not a
noticed
mace.
this. It's
Buffer?
Bumber's mace thing. His little club. Did you see what it was?
It's a pot.
It's a spoon. It's a ladle.
No, that's what
It's a ladle.
meant.
It's a giant ladle.
Hey,
I never noticed
I
that.
have
You have the model.
2 sets of the entire company. I know their weapons.
I never noticed that. Well, I'm gonna have to go. So.
All right.
Oh.
Well, I'm Benjamin,
And I'm Christopher.
And I'm Katy.
and this is the Poe-Cast.
Goodbye. I'm gonna go eat sushi now.
I'm
Be
calling-
jealous.
We're calling that done.